I'm so happy, as I mentioned earlier, I'm so happy in Buddhist Maha Vihara. So as a Bhikkhuni, we know that in the world we get less opportunities, especially for the female-ordered people. So I think I'm lucky. This is my first visit to the Malaysia. And I would like to thank, very firstly, the President of Sasana Abhivuddhi Society, Sir Prematilaka. Thank you very much for inviting me and sponsoring me, and especially my brother as well. So your kindness, actually, you treat us very well here, and I had a nice time here. And also, very specially, thanks go to Sir Leslie Jayawardena, because he's the one who actually invited me and did everything. Once I'm coming here, I didn't know anybody. I only knew him, actually. But as our own father, he treat us well and always keep eyes with us, actually. Me and my brother always keep the eyes as children. We have, he told a lot of things about me. I did my education like this, but still I am in my 30s, 30. Okay, so I'm less experienced in my life. So maybe, as I say, nobody perfect than Arahant. Maybe we will make mistakes, but always everybody in this temple cares us very well. And also all the committee members in Sasana Abhivuddhi Society, thank you very much for sponsoring me for the Buddhist Maha Vihara. And I'm so sad to leave this time. But however, hopefully I will be in here in the end of this year. Am I correct, sir? Yeah, okay. So see you on the end of this year. And also my mind goes to very special characters who change us as reverends. Later, the most prominent monk, with the permission to say the name, Kirinde Dhammananda Mahanayaka Thero. So once we were undergraduates, we listened a lot of Dhamma sermons of him and read a lot of books of him. And also Bhante Punaji. So both these two characters change us, actually. Because of them, actually, we preaching Dhamma in English. We learn from them. Maybe I will make a lot of mistakes here. But as a beginner, I was really following these two Buddhist monks. So I would like to grant merits for the later chief monk, with the permission to say the name, Most Venerable Kirinde Dhammananda Mahanayaka Thero, as well as Bhante Punaji. So may they attend to the Nibbana power of all these merits. Say 3 times sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. So thank you very much for coming my Dhamma talk today. I know that this is a little busy time for you. But today's topic is little interesting. And also, before start my Dhamma preaching, I would like to thank Sir Billy Tang today, who is staying today with us today, because if I didn't do that, I won't be a good person to my heart. Because once we studying, and the small nuns who studying in Sri Lanka, I don't know whether you know this or not, he's helping so much for the nuns in Sri Lanka to build up the nunneries from the MFL. From what's your foundation?
Memfield Community.
Yeah, that's community helping for the most of the small nuns for their education, to build up the nunneries and everything. And also his foundation sponsoring the oldest nun in Sri Lanka to take the medicine and to do the day-to-day activities. So I'm really happy to see you today, sir. I like to bless you to have a long, healthy life. Thank you. All right, now we'll go to the topic. Okay, so today's topic is the happiness within you. All right. if there is one thing in common in this world that all living beings searching for, what would be that? Huh?
Being happy.
Being happy, that is happiness. No? Everybody like to stay happy. Everybody looking for the happiness. Okay, can I stand? Okay, because I'm really uncomfortable to preach here in traditional way. Is it okay? Yes. All right, that's better, no? Okay, then I can find out who's falling sleepy. All right, so everybody looking for happiness. Let me ask you a question from you. Would you like to be happy?
Yes.
Yes, of course. What do you make happy?
What makes me happy?
Yeah. What makes you happy?
So many things.
So many things. See, sir, what's make you happy?
When I am free from problems.
Free from all the problems, you makes me happy. Yeah, definitely. Big boss. What's make you happy?
What will you say?
Free from all the problems. Yeah, okay, all right. So that's mean we all looking for the happiness. What? From the? Yeah, from the surrounding. So we want to free from all the problems. And there are a lot of things makes us happy. Yeah, all right. So some people happy with the wealth, isn't it? Once they have lot of money, they are really absolutely, yeah. Once you have money, you can do a lot of things, no? Yeah. And some people happy when they educated. In myself, I'm really happy to do my education up to this level. Yeah, that is happiness. Okay. Some people, not me, but you. As we talk in the previous Dhamma preaching, there are people who happy with the love and marriage. Are you happy? Yeah? So, you're happy with your love and marriage? Yes, sir? You're looking at me very straight. I was a little scared. Yeah, maybe with the legal cases. Oh my God. Okay. So are you happy? Everybody happy? Yeah. There are people who happy to have love and marriage. Yeah. And also there are people who happy with the helping with each other. Isn't it? Yeah. And also there are people just like us happy to practice the doctrine or the practice the Dhamma. Okay. From this, what we have identified? From this, what we have identified?
They're looking for external happiness.
Sorry?
They're looking for external happiness.
Very good. That's what word I need. All these happiness coming from the outside. All this from the external things, no? Isn't it? Okay. We are in a never-ending journey of pursuing happiness, isn't it? It's never ends. If you, once I feel taking education is the most happiest thing in my life. Once I occur that, I will go for someone. You know the leech? Kudala leech? Leech? Leeches, yeah. Once he find a place to stay, he's taking like this, no? Walking like this. Just like every happiness open another door for another what? Aim, goal, or for another happiness. So in our whole life, in full of our life, we are in a never-ending journey of pursuing happiness. Is that true? Yeah, yes. That means we are pursuing happiness, chasing happiness, but still we didn't find it. If we find it, once I educated, I finish my happiness. Oh, I have all the happiness with me. Once you get married, oh, now I have all the happiness. Did you end that? No, that's mean still we are looking for the happiness, no? Still we didn't find the happiness. What is the reason that we don't find happiness in our life? So there must be a reason, no? So still we are finding the happiness. Now I'm in my 30s. Maybe there are people in 16, 14 like that. So the whole life still we are finding what? What is happiness? Okay. According to the Buddha, we are searching and finding the happiness for a source that do not exist. Is that true? Yeah. The Buddha says that you never find the happiness because you are searching the happiness from the sources that do not exist. All right. We are always trying to get the happiness from the external world, the worldly things, the mundane things, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Then, now we almost fed up. In my life, once I realized I want to be a nun in very young age, because I'm really fed up. Because I was thinking, never ending, nothing ending. I mean, every day something occur again and again. So where can I find the ultimate happiness? Where can I? All right. So the external things, you think that the money, wealth, marriage, education, whatever the thing, family life, whatever the external things are not giving the happiness. It's only give what? Pleasure. Is that you are looking for? No. What is the difference between happiness and pleasure? The difference is, pleasure is temporary. It's not long-lasting. No, it's very temporary. And also, something that gives you instant gratification. It's not a permanent solution. The pleasure is not permanent. It's changing. So, that's not the happiness we are looking for. So, Buddha says that happiness, pleasure is not permanent. It's temporary. So, the happiness is long-lasting. And also give happiness or contentment of yourself. Is that true? Yeah. So we'll find what is happiness and how to identify the happiness within you. All right. Will we be able to find happiness in our life? Yes, no? Okay, yes. Happiness or suffering, sadness within us. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Okay? Sit properly. Comfortably. Any position, comfortably. Okay. And close your eyes, everyone. And take a long breath. Now think, what is your actual purpose in your life? Look at yourself. Think about the time you passed. Think about your present plans and the future plans. And think, who am I? And who am I want to be? What's make me happy? Try to identify yourself. Okay, let's open the eyes. All right. Did you find you? I'm not asking. Did you find yourself? Or fallen to sleep? Okay, so now with the conscience you can speak, no? This makes me happy. So my point is, happiness or suffering or sadness depends on what? Depends on what?
Mindset.
Mind setup. And?
Our thought.
our thoughts. There is another word for that. Expectation. Our expectation. Some can be happy from listening to Dhamma, but somebody, no, following the Dhamma. And very different thing. We'll say, now our president, Mr. Premathilaka, loves to listen Dhamma. Just for example, okay. Now, just think his sister likes to listen songs. Two different. I just take an example, okay? Because you feel just like my family members, then I can take you as role models, for examples. See the different? There are people. So the suffering or the happiness or sadness depend on the expectation of the person, attitudes of the person, and also mind setup of the person. Did you understand that? The Buddha always said that. For the happiness, suffering or sadness, thoroughly, directly connect with the mind setup. Okay? There are people get happy by killing the people. No? There are people. There are so many people who are happy to steal from others. Isn't it? There are people. There are people who are happy with the sexual misconduct. That's normal. There are people who likes to say lies and makes themselves happy. Okay? So there are different kind of happiness for the different people. Alright, the Buddha said, but this is the Buddha's advice for the people to find the happiness within you. Once you deeply study these stanzas in Dhammapada verse 1, 2, this is very famous stanza. Okay. Can you follow me after? Okay. Okay. Mano pubbhanga ma dhamma. Mano setta manomaya. Manasache paduttena. Bhasati va karoti va. Tato nam dukkhamang veti. Chakkangva vahato pada. Okay, we'll go to the meaning. If your mind, body or speech is acting with lobha, dosa, moha. We know desire, anger and delusion. Okay, these three. Impure. If these three always makes your mind, but impure, isn't it? Okay. It leads to make you suffering. This suffering follows just as a wheel of a cart follows the footstep of the ox pulling it. That's what Buddha says. Okay. So all these lobha, dosa, moha, desire, anger and delusion, these three leads you for the what? Unwholesome actions. Make your mind impure. So this impurity always lead you for what? Suffering and the sadness. Okay? And again Buddha said, Mano pubbhanga ma dhamma. Mano setta manomaya. Manasache pasannena. Bhasati va karoti va. Tato nam sukhamang veti. Chayava anapayati. If your mind, body or speech is acting with alobha, adosa, amoha, the different part of that, opposite part of that, it make you always pure and also it leads you for the happiness. This happiness, this wholesome will follow one just as one shadow follow oneself. So the happiness and sadness, happiness and suffering depends on the purity of the mind. That's what we should understand every time. So that's why I'm always saying, that's why Buddha always saying, the happiness is within you. So keep your mind always pure, then you will always find happiness within you. All right. Sorry. The way of get purity of our mind in order to get happiness. So once we looking through the Tripitaka, the suttas which preached by the Buddha, so there are a lot of things that we can find to make us happy. But I categorize these all things to three parts actually. Okay? Because if I take all the things, maybe tomorrow morning we can finish this Dhamma sermon. Okay? Is it okay? Okay. So I categorize all these things to three main categories. Thank you. The very first one is, if you want to be happy, if you want to find the happiness within you, if you want to maintain your mind in pure, so the very first thing you have to do, accepting the reality of the life. So what is the reality of the life? Accepting the reality of life. Think for a minute. All the things make us sad because we don't want to accept the reality. Very first thing Buddha preach here, everybody should understand the impermanence. What do you mean by impermanence?
It doesn't stay constant.
Yeah, very good. And it's change. We can very simply we can say every moment it's changing. Okay. This changing always making us sad or leads us for the suffering. For example, once you were very young, you all young, I mean, for example, so you all so smart and beautiful, but I'm taking as an example. So once you were very young, you look very pretty, and all the attractions are coming to you. Day by day, you are getting older. So do you get the similar attraction? No. Do you get the similar happiness? Do we? No. That is impermanence. So our body is changing. So the body is mine. We think like that, no? My mouth, my eye, my hands, like that we think, no? So if I can't stop or change the change of my eye, how can I stop others? How can I stop others? So very simple. So we get angry, we get sad, we get suffering. Once we could accept the change of others and changes of myself. For example, so nobody in this world have the permanent feeling with each other. So it's change. Rather, if not, the Buddhism is wrong. No? Day by day, the feelings are changing. So everything changing in this world. So we can't keep the people as we want. Once we try to keep the people as we want, we get what? Sadness, suffering, the arguments, fighting, everything occurs again. Then we can't find the happiness within us. And also, reality means we can't expect the people as we treat them. Returnly, we can't expect that they will treat us as we treat them. So, we get upset, we get angry, we get suffering. See that are you always helping them? I always look after them, but they didn't appreciate me. They didn't help me. So again, we get the sadness or suffering. So Buddha thoroughly advise, Buddha thoroughly preach that if you want to make yourself happy, if you want to find the happiness within you, the first thing you have to do is the accepting the reality of the life. So everything changing, nothing permanent in this world. Day by day, we are going to what? Getting older, and one day definitely we will die. Doesn't matter you are so educated, doesn't matter that you are so rich. It's okay you are so beautiful. It's okay you will have a lot of power and the people and everything, attraction and everything. Definitely one day one thing will happen to you, that is we will dead one day. So that's a Buddha saying, if you can understand this, you will never make yourself sad and suffering. You will make yourself every day happy, whatever you get. Okay. The second one is being generous. Once you hear the generous word, you think that, oh, giving, charity, collecting, helping, yeah, these all things inside that. But I'm putting two narrows for this generosity. That is spiritual and material. Okay? Yeah. Generous dana is very powerful and very important thing to make ourselves happy. Yeah. For example, if we help somebody, once again and again we realize that you make yourself happy, rather than, for example, I'm having a lunch in a luxurious hotel. Okay, I never, and I'm not. Okay, whatever, I'm just telling that. Rather than that, if I can help some from that amount, if I can help a few of the poor people to have their lunch, that's which one makes me more happy? So the second one, helping the others. And day by day, until your death, you will realize that, no? You will realize that, oh, I help these people. And also, spiritual generosity. What is that? We can love, we can share, we can give the attention, we can be compassionate, we can have compassion with each other. But do this both without any expectation. Once you start to expect, I love you so much. In return, he didn't love me. What's make me? Sad and suffering. Always see, this guy I love this much, but he's never loved me like that, and you started to have arguments and everything yourself, isn't it? Okay. And be generous in materially also, but don't expect anything. Once you start to expect, always your mind suffering that makes your mind sad. Did you get my point? Yes. Okay, I'm happy. So keep always practice generosity without any expectation. For example, I don't know whether, but most of from this crowd I can identify your parents. Okay, you might have children. So we, from the very small age, we care for them, we give education for them, isn't it? So once they come to the certain age, we do the marriages and look after grandsons, granddaughters and everything. Okay. Once we get older, we think, I did these kind of things to my child. Now I'm getting older. They have to what? Take care and look after me. So you gave the birth to the child by keeping what in your mind? One day. Yeah. So is that work? Is that okay? No. So that's all. It's a courtesy actually to care the parents and respect to the elders. All these are must do. I mean, it's some sort of a good qualities that if it's good, somebody can do very well. But we are not good for the expecting that from the children. So once you expect that, you and children again and again having, yeah, can't be. So that's always Buddha said that in your spirituality or materiality. So both be very generous, but without any expectation. And also forgiving. Really hard, no? So everybody in this world really hard to forgive. So forgive everyone in this world, not because of them, but because of us. Forgiving is not saying that you're okay with every mistakes. That's not said that I'm okay with your all the mistakes. No, that's said that I am free from my mind. I don't have any attachment with your mistakes. Thank you, mistakes. I'm looking for that word, that's the thing. Okay, I don't have any attachment with your mistakes. I'm forgiving you because I want to make myself free. Alright, so this is really hard to do in this world. I can preach this in hours and hours, but once you come to the practical life, it is really hard to do that. For example, think that the people who did bad things to you, people who did unwanted things for you, if you can quickly forget them and forgive them, you might have a very pure mind and with developed mind. So Buddha said that if you want to be happy, if you want to search your happiness to have, if you want to make yourself happy, just forgive everybody. And also, for example, I would like to say, accepting the reality of the life. Now, once we get appreciations from the people, we get so happy, no? Oh my God, today my Dhamma preaching, many people said that I'm good. I'm getting so happy. Today, somebody will say, no, you are not good. Your English was not good. We didn't understand anything. It's make me sad. So Buddha says that if you can be neutral, am I correct the word? Okay, neutral, it leads you for the mental freedom. You don't have any attachment with anything. It doesn't matter you get appreciations, doesn't matter you get blames, doesn't matter that you have money or not. Doesn't matter you have everything in this world or not. If you can take all these things in a neutral way, it's make you all the time happy. And also, there are people in this world. How we identify if the people are happy? Normally these days we can't because all the people wearing masks. We don't know what are the impressions. What they feel, we don't know. No? Okay. Now, for example, normally as a physical way, okay, how we identify the people? From the face, okay, and from the smile. Yeah, we think that happiness always showing from the smile. Okay, but there are people who smile into the world but keeping the sadness inside the heart. Every time we can't show the sadness for the world. Every time we can't show the suffering for the world. There are certain cases in our life we can't show the people, but we always keeping inside. So try to overcome this kind of sadness and suffering, because we are not going to live for a long time. Is there anybody going to live 1,000 years? If there anybody, please let me know the way of that. Then I also can find it. Okay. We won't be able, yeah? Yeah, I never will. Again and again we will face for the many suffering and sadness, very definitely. Because we all looking from the external things. So try to take all the things very simply. Very simple. Okay? And always keep your mind pure. Then it leads you to have happiness in your life. Okay. The Buddha says all the time. So the whole Tripitaka, I found this as the most powerful and help us to success mundane and super mundane life from this stanza. Can you repeat after me? Okay. Arogya Paramalabha Santutti Paramandanam Visvasa Paramanyati Nibbhanam Paramansukam. So this is the happiness. Okay? We all looking for a happiness from the external things. But the Buddha always said that attend to the Nibbana or spiritual development is the ultimate happiness in this world. The one you can find this from the Dhammapada, verses 204. Arogya Paramalabha. What is that? Health is the ultimate profit. For example, once you get illness, or if you have any kind of, health problem, it make you happy. Oh, I'm so happy I have this kind of illness. Not only body, but also in the mind. I'm so happy that doctor said I have depression. I'm really happy. So can we say like that? I'm so happy. Now she had some sort of a pain and I'm so happy that I have a pain here. Can we say like that? No. So all the time, once the health is not stable, it's lead you for the suffering. So every time we must maintain our health. It's not permanent. We know that one day we will die, the body is changing, we get older. But health is always make you maintain your happiness. For example, I highly determined myself, once I leave Malaysia, I'm going to stop eating the chocolates. But because it's make me fat. Okay? So because... Thank you. Okay. But my problem is but I don't have any illness until now. I don't have pressure, sugar, cholesterol, whatever. But my brother always blaming me. Very quickly, you will get all these things because you are having lots of chocolates. So that's the thing. So once I come to the end of this year, hopefully I can reduce my weight and come. You will be identify me, no? I'm boasting and going. I don't know what will happen once I go to Sri Lanka. I don't know whether I will return like this again. And more than like this, I don't know what will happen. But try one day you can fly, no? I'm hoping to try to reduce my weight. Okay. Because always maintaining the health, as Buddha said, leads you happy. And the second one, very important. What is that? Santutti Paramandanam. Happiness is the ultimate wealth. We think that wealth is the ultimate happiness. But Buddha said that ultimate happiness is the Sorry, happiness is the ultimate wealth. So, in this world, we can't buy happiness from anywhere. So, having money is very good. So, because, for example, I'm going for a shop and I want to buy something. I can say, I'm really happy person. Can you give me that bun? Do they give? No, I have to give the money for them. If I have money, if I have wealth, I can help lots of people. So, you should be, you should earn, but it's not the ultimate happiness. For example, the person who died, the person who created Apple company, he died in very young age, 62 like that, 57 like that. Yeah, like that, in his 50s. So he told one day, once I creating all these things, I thought I'm the rich person in richest, is this, am I correct? Richest, yeah, the person in this world, okay? So, once I got the cancer, I realized that my money is worthless. No? And for example, for the COVID period, there were many people, many billionaires died and go through under plastic cover, without any clothes, without seeing the relations, without having last religious blessings. They were the poor person and billionaire all together in one crematorium, isn't it? So, that's why Buddha advised, so the samtutti paramandana, the great wealth is, ultimate wealth is your happiness, and make yourself happy and make others happy always. Viswasa paramanyati, a trusted friend is the best relative. Okay, this is really hard in this society, no? We trust many people. It's really hard to build up the trust with the people, but it's really easy to destroy the trust in 1 second. So Buddha said that the relations are not coming from the blood relations. The relationships. It's coming under the trust. So the best relationship, best friendship is built up within the trust. Finally, Buddha said that Nibbānam Paraman Sukham. So attend to the Nirvana, attend to the Nibbana is the ultimate happiness of the of your life. So these 4 stanzas teach you. Finally you came. I'm happy. So these 4 stanzas, these 4 lines teach you the life, isn't it? So if you can follow this, definitely you can find the happiness within yourself. So I hope that you understand. I have preached more than 1 hour, but I don't know whether you have understand what is happiness and how we can find the happiness within ourselves. Okay, very definitely accept the reality, being generous every time and forgiving very quickly. And also think about your health. It's the ultimate profit you have. And also the happiness is the greatest wealth. And very good. My good follower, she knows, she can remember everything. I'm happy. Why did you come for the last 2? Okay, that's the question.
I wanted to meet you personally, but I didn't get an appointment.
Oh my God, you can have an appointment from tomorrow. I will be here. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to talk with especially girls. Yeah, anybody, I mean. No, I'm happy to talk with anybody, but especially, you know that the happiest thing, now we can find out, the happiest thing I found in Buddhist Maha Vihara is to do counseling for the people. That happiness, I don't know, I didn't, this is my first international experience by doing counseling, but it's make me really happy once I'm staying here. So see the happiness? It's within. There are some cases that I was thinking, how can I give the answer? I mean, it's some cases were really, I mean, vast, covering vast areas. But however, I'm really happy to exchange the ideas. I learn them, they learn from me. So it's really nice. I want to continue that once I come here. Okay? And also, so every time trying to make yourself happy, don't blame anybody. I'm always sad because of you. After marrying you, I got this sadness and the madness. Sadness and the madness. Because of these children, I'm always suffering. Don't blame anybody, because the anybody can't make you happy. The happiness is within us. Okay, we'll do some meditation session. Okay, as usually. So sit properly as a comfortable way and close your eyes, everyone. Take a long breath and put it down. Take another long breath. Put it down. Take another long breath. Put it down. May we be well. Repeat this. May we be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to us. May no difficulties come to us. May no problems come to us. May we always have patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties, problems and the failures in our life. May we always find the happiness within us. May we always find the happiness within us. May we always find the happiness within us. Think about this little moment. Bhavitu sabbe mangalam, rakkantu sabbe devata, sabbe buddhanu bhavine, sada sutti bhavantu te, bhavitu sabbe mangalam, rakkantu sabbe devata, sabbe dhammanu bhavine, Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te Bhavitu Sabbe Mangalam Rakkantu Sabbe Devata Sabbe Sanganu Bhavine Sada Sutti Bhavantu Te. Say 3 times sadhu. Okay, so I would like to grant merit and do the blessing by doing this Dhamma preaching. The chief monk, chief reverend who resident here, with the permission to say the name, Most Venerable Kirinde Dhammaratana Mahanayaka Thero, and all other residential monks, may they be well, happy and peaceful, and may they attain to the Nibbana. Say 3 times sadhu. And also I would like to grant merit the later chief reverend who changed the whole Malaysia with power of Buddhism. With the permission to say the name, Most Venerable Kirinde Dhammananda Mahanayaka Thero, as well as with the permission to say the name Bhante Punnaji. So all these prominent monks may attain to the Nibbana, the power of all the good deeds we have done. Say 3 times sadhu. And also I would like to do blessings for the President, Secretary, and all the members of the Sasana Abhibuddhi Society in Buddhist Maha Vihara, Malaysia. May they be well, happy and peaceful, and may they have long healthy life to conduct these kind of good deeds to the world, and may they attain to the Nibbana, the power of all the good deeds we have done today. Say 3 times sadhu. And also especially today, I'm so happy to see the Sir Billy Tang here today. So as I mentioned earlier, he's supporting to the Buddhist nuns in Sri Lanka, especially for the nuns to do their education. So I would like to bless you, sir, to have a long, healthy life with full of happiness, and may you attain to the Nibbana, the power of all the good deeds we have done today. Say 3 times sadhu. And also all the listeners, all the full of audience, I would like to bless you all. Happy New Year, and also the power of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, may you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you and your family members and all the surrounding. And may you be healthy and may you have long, healthy life. And finally, may you attain to the Nibbana, the power of all the good deeds we have done. Say 3 times sadhu.